A ray is a model of light that we can represent as a line. So in this model, light will always travel from one point to another. Rays can come from a point source or a parallel bundle. A point source will have an infinite number of rays going in all directions coming out of a single point. A bundle is a series of light in a parallel group all pointing in the same direction. So we can think of light as being created by an object or reflected off an object. Most of what we see is light being reflected off objects from a light source such as the sun or a light bulb. So for instance, the sun creates rays of light in all directions. This light travels away from the sun and hits something like a tree. The reflected light off the tree goes into our eyes, which is how we are able to see objects. Light can reflect in two ways. Specular reflection is a mirror-like reflection of light in which light from a single incoming direction is reflected into a single outgoing direction. The direction of the outgoing light makes the same angle with respect to the surface normal, and so the angle of incidence will equal the angle of reflection. Diffuse reflection doesn't result in a mirror-like reflection. This is because the surface is non-uniform. In this case, you would see multiple angle of incidences coming from incoming rays being reflected in multiple directions. An example of this is when light is being reflected on a wall, off a wall. Light can also go through a medium instead of being reflected. This is called refraction. The transition from one medium to another can speed up or slow down the speed of light. For example, when a light from the air enters the water, you will see a smaller angle of refraction, since light travels through water slower than in air. In the same way, colors of light refracted at different angles because of their different wavelengths. So when white light goes through water in the air, the colors separate and thus we can see a rainbow in the air.